So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 biggest mistakes I made when I first started my health and fitness journey. Mistake number 1, I didn't have written goals or a solid, concrete long-term plan. Basically what I did was I winged it. I was only concerned about my short-term goals. What am I going to do so that I can lose 5 pounds by next weekend, so that I can fit into that dress or those jeans or that bikini? One thing that I did know was that I should be eating less and I should be eating healthier and that I should be going to the gym more often, but that was never really defined. So I went into my week blindly without a plan about nutrition and fitness, and those things just kind of happened to me rather than it being an intentional and conscious process. So I had all the good intentions about being healthier, but more often than not, I gave in to my cravings and into my schedule and life circumstances. And so what I do now is I teach my clients to set their goals, and then we come up with a custom roadmap to get them to their goal. Mistake number 2, I was inconsistent in my nutrition and my fitness. I would again just kind of wing it. I would tell myself I'm going to find time this week to hit the gym 3 times. Sometimes it happened, but most often it didn't. In regards to nutrition, I was stuck on a roller coaster of overeating and then feel guilty and then tell myself I'll make up for it tomorrow by restricting my calories, by working out a little bit extra. But I was super sloppy about my execution, and I was inconsistent about my eating and my workouts, and it would show in my symptoms. My energy was up and down, my weight was up and down, my mood was up and down, and I was on this roller coaster rather than coasting in a straighter line. Mistake number 3, I was restricting my calories. As I said earlier, on some days, I would have these crazy cravings that would lead for me to overeat. And then I would beat myself up. I tell myself I'll just make for it tomorrow. And then tomorrow came, I would restrict my calories, and then my hunger signals would get stronger and stronger as the day went on. And eventually I would give in and I would just binge on something like unhealthy processed carbs or pad thai and a boba tea, which was right down the street from my house in LA. And then I would beat myself up again, and I'll tell myself again I would make up for it tomorrow and this week. And then this unhealthy, destructive cycle would continue on for years and years. Mistake number 4, I didn't address my cravings. The cycle of restricting calories and then overeating, it happened because the cravings and the satiety and hunger signals were out of whack. Those misfirings, they're caused by processed foods. They hijack our feel-good neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin every time we eat those addictive substances. They say sugar is more addictive than the strongest, most potent street drugs. So over time, when we use these food-like substances, we actually are going to deplete our neurotransmitters, just like we do when we take a drug. And over time, we need more and more of that addictive food to get that same emotional hit. So when I finally discovered that there's a way to get my monkey brain to stop cravings with these amino acids and blood sugar stabilizers and supplementation and healthy food hacks, it was a total game changer for me and my clients. Mistake number 5, I was health and fitness illiterate. I didn't know to read any health or fitness book. I didn't have a growth mindset. I didn't have friends who were interested in health and fitness. I had never worked with coaches to keep me accountable and up level. I didn't know what to eat and why I should be eating those foods, right? So my only motivation back in the day was to lose weight and just manage my energy. It wasn't until I got sick that my interest in health and fitness began to really stick. And I started following health and fitness experts. I started reading articles and books on the topic, as well as books that helped me shift my mindset around health and fitness. During the recording of this video, I realized that there are a lot more mistakes that I made early on in my fitness and health journey. So I will be creating a part 2 for this video. Let me know your thoughts about this video and the content, and what your own mistakes were when you started out on your health and fitness journey. Catch you later.